Hey everyone, in this video I'll be walking you through how to install LMDE Linux Mint Debian Edition 7 on a Hyper-V virtual machine. So I've migrated from Oracle VirtualBox nearly 6 months ago due to slower performance, and it was very buggy, and it had a lot of desktop acceleration issues. So that's why I just went with Hyper-V on Windows. So let's get started. So LMDE is a Debian edition of Linux Mint. Instead of using Ubuntu 24.04 LTS versions, they have used Debian 13, the latest Debian versions. So if you have seen my previous video on LMDE 6, so it was using Debian 12. So this is a update to that. So let's get started. So I've just chosen the ISO, given a name, and then creating a virtual machine. So under settings, you have to do disable secure boot so that the platform or the ISO can boot. Otherwise it can't boot with secure boot enabled. Just add 4 GB of RAM. I think it's sufficient for LMDE, and your CPU cores, how much you require. So the host ISO will require far lesser resources. I have not connected it to the internet, so that can speed up the installation. So it will take a while to boot on depending on your system configuration, especially if you have NVIDIA GPU. So it has booted off. So there is a bug wherein you will notice that even after multiple clicks, the menus or any installation window won't appear. So be patient. There's no more the loading animation on the cursor, so you might be confused. So select your region. Your keyboard layout. When you're installing on an existing partition, make sure you do manual partition so that you don't lose your data. So this should be the style, wherein SDA1 you can reuse the existing EFI partition for /boot/EFI mount point, and then you can stick with custom sized swap size, or you can just reduce it if needed. And this will be your root partition, and then click on next. I think this should be the default option. So encryption is disabled. I'm not using encryption, so it will take some time, so maybe 5 to 10 minutes depending on your system configuration. So be patient. So if you have issues with the secure boot, or if the platform or system is quite new, I would recommend you connect to internet, even make a USB tethering, so if the drivers are missing, so that you have proper drivers, and the installation succeeds with proper secure boot and all the missing drivers, so that your experience will be much better post installation. I'll just let it continue copying and install the files. Yeah, one more thing, Firefox is still shipped in LMDE and Linux Mint as well, the 22.2, the latest version. So if you don't want Firefox, you can install Chromium that is available in the store, or switch to Brave. I think there's a Debian distribution or installation package available. If you don't require Firefox and you want to go with Brave or some secure out of the box without the AI things, I would highly suggest checking out Zorin 18. So it is, if you're coming from Mac to Linux, I think Zorin is a very close alternative. If you are also coming from elementary, so that should be the UI is a little bit more easy to use, or even Windows users can try Zorin. I think the experience should be much similar. The only change is the desktop environment is a different one. That's it. So in the LMDE version, you might not see a driver manager being available because that is only available on the Linux Mint Ubuntu edition. So wherein you can select drivers, especially NVIDIA drivers, so you can switch between the open source and the closed source versions. I'll let the installer continue in the background. Yeah, I think we are nearing the completion of the installer. Now it is installing the boot driver, boot loader, grub2. The installation is now complete. I'll just restart it. So this is using Linux kernel 6.12. So it is the LTS version, so you should have longer security patches. It should be quick, shouldn't take much time. So if you have not used login automatically, you'll have to type your password. So this is the welcome screen that is run every startup. So you can, if you don't want to show it at startup, you can just disable it. So here are your customizations, system snapshots. I don't really use it. Let me just connect it to the internet and show you how it is working. You have partially restored the functionality to the network. It seems it is very slow, so I'll just skip the update part and I'll go with the system settings. Here you can add extensions. You can download it. So the initial download will take time, so that it can download the package cache and all the settings that is required. So I would recommend enabling firewall. So this is the settings that I usually use. I use a home profile and incoming data connections are denied by default, while outgoing connections are allowed. I think that will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.